I'm done. I've exhausted every patch I have, every tube. Nothing seems to be holding. I went through the amazing fixing of my gears in the back and my derailleur, only to be done in by perpetually flat tires. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm literally going to try to hitchhike with me and Big Red. Who knows how long I'll be standing out here? We'll find out. Good morning. Day 8, I believe. Well, on day 1, I said I'd take you along for the moments of joy and for the moments of not joy. The last 8 hours have been not joy. Oh my God. Let me tell you about the saga. So I got a flat tire at like 5 o'clock and I passed it, but it wouldn't hold the patch. The hole was too big. So I had a new tire. I put the new tire on, but I couldn't get it to seat. It's a tubeless tire, and I tried to position it right, then I used gas canisters, everything else. Couldn't do it. So I put my old tire back on with an inner tube. Worked fine. Off I went and made it down another 5 miles to where I stayed in this little hamlet. But I got a flat right when I pulled in. So I patched that and put the new tire back on with the inner tube, and it stayed up all night. Seems like it's going to work fine. After it was all done, I can't make this stuff up, I went to lean my rear tire, which was off the bike, against a picnic table. But at the end, there's nothing to lean it against. So it fell in, and then it hit the internal structure, and it literally popped my cassette, my gears off the back. You'd think that'd be no big deal, but it was dark and I put it back together, I thought, and it would not work. It literally wouldn't work. What happened was I found one spring and I put it on the side that already had a spring. It was so dark I couldn't see it. So I didn't have a spring on both sides between the cassette and the hub, and so it just wouldn't work correctly. You got to line the teeth up internal to the thing too. So I fought with that. Finally, at 9 o'clock on the East Coast, I picked a random specialized bike dealer and called, and his name was Justin, and the guy was like otherworld. He was amazing, incredibly helpful and patient. Talked to him like, I don't know, 5 times, kept trying different stuff. But I got it to work, right? But then the derailleur's broken. Not broken, but it had loosened up enough from all the back and forth jarring that it had moved forward at the bottom and was riding on the cassette. These simple things, the way it sounds, but these are each like an hour or 2 to figure the damn thing out. So thank God I had the tools for that. So I just adjusted the derailleur and everything seems to be working fine. Keeping my fingers crossed. The trials and tribulations of being on the road. The nearest bike shop is 125, 150 miles away, so this thing is either gonna work or I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I was thinking of all kinds of dire things, but I hung in there and made my own dinner last night, beef stew. It was hideously bad, and I think I got some sleep. So I'm gonna ride on after I have a little breakfast down here in the hamlet. So that's what's been going on. I'm done. I've exhausted every patch I have, every tube. Nothing seems to be holding. I'm literally going to try to hitchhike with me and Big Red. Who knows how long I'll be standing out here? We'll find out. In my previous video, where, you know, the one where I had the high confidence 75, and turns out that was way too much of a confidence. I had gone about 4.27 miles outside of Watachi, or whatever you want to pronounce that place as, and my patch blew off my bike. My tire was extremely flat and I was out of options. The world seemed like a dark place. until I started thumbing. I literally started hitchhiking. I just mainly tried to hitchhike with pickup trucks because I figured I could put my bike in the back. What are the odds, though? You know, what are the odds that someone would stop? Turns out far greater than the 75% confidence level. That's where my confidence level was actually under. So I'm like 3 or 4, thumb offerings, into the deal. And this young guy and girl turn around, come back, roll down their window, and basically like, what's up? His name is Wilson. Hers is Elisa, I think. I'll just cut to the chase, right? So here's the deal. They're going to Pullman. Yep, they put my bike in the back and they took me to a bike shop. He knows the guy, Scott, who runs it. Scott's gonna be here at 5. I'm gonna get everything I need 10 times over so that I have redundancies greater than I thought, which I already thought were amazingly overdone. So he dropped me off here. He still has my bags because he's coming back and he's going to take me over to his house and hope his wife's cool with it, where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm taking him out for dinner. I'm not done talking about Wilson. Wilson is going to pick me up in the morning and drive me an hour back to where he picked me up, because Wilson understands an important thing of life. There's no cutting corners in these kind of coast-to-coast deals. I can't just skip an hour and then say, I want coast-to-coast. He's going to drive me all the way back there. Like, he brought this up, not me. How insane is that? Like, how good can people possibly be? He said he was stranded in a similar situation 10 years ago, and it looked pretty dire, and someone picked him up and kind of took care of him, so he's paying it forward. I mean, it's crazy. What else can I say about the generosity of Wilson? I mean, how many Wilsons are there out there, for God's sakes? I hope there's a lot. I don't know if there is or not, but I found me one, the most generous Wilson in the state of Washington. Good morning. What are we on? Day 10? And look who I'm with here. Hi. Yesterday's disaster was pretty epic until it wasn't. I was taken home and taken in by these wonderful people, Wilson and Caitlin, and we went out for an amazing dinner. Good food, good conversation. This goes to show you that sometimes from the epic tragedy comes the epic good time. So thank you both.
Of course.
Yeah, a million times over.
Pleasure.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just like being said, but you guys are, I couldn't imagine better people to pick me up. You're kind and sweet people, and
put you back better than we found you.
Right.
That's right, that's for sure. Alrighty, well, thank you.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm back on the road, and I'm rolling by this place where I broke down yesterday. Let's see if I can tell exactly where it's at. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. That's where it was. That's where Wilson picked me up. So this is fresh ground again. And I have a new route I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go down here about another, I think maybe 15 miles. And then I'm gonna turn left. And I'm gonna take a scenic road. Kind of goes up to Coeur d'Alene. It'll take me about a day and a half to get there. But it's a great route. Wilson knew all about it, told me about it. All right, Karen, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, honey.
You see that? She's there. It's the morning. I'm having my morning call with my best little buddy back at home, my wife. I'm riding through La Crosse, cool little town. Look at these murals. The guy in the truck going by waved at me. Come on.
Love it.
Right? Hello, hey everybody. I'm here in wonderful Endicott, Washington. Been certified. 4 out of 5 dentists say that it is the middle of nowhere. There's a couple different ones apparently. This one's pretty cool. I've been associating with the Endicottians, indications, whatever they go by. I've been talking to some ladies inside, working the deli. Shout out to the deli lady. Her dream is to go to Maine. I told her where I'm going and she says, that's my dream too. She wants to take the train all the way there. I told her where I've been even this year already. Down to, wherever I've been. New Zealand, climbed to base camp Everest and some time in the French Riviera in Spain. And here I'm riding my bike across the country. I don't say that to brag, I'm saying that because life's super short. I'm just saying, life's so short and you gotta just say yes. You literally just got to say yes. St. James is having this special day in a local race course hewn out of a farmer's field. Single lane time trials. Each of these little boats races for the best time. How cool. Oh, look at these, right? It's not racing all at the same time because it's literally just a track of continuous water canals, and they get up to 70 miles an hour. Pretty cool. A very unique thing here in St. John, Washington.
Let's take the time to live tonight, just you and I beneath the stars so high. Let's sigh away.
It's a good example of the beeping. Didn't hear the car because it's quiet, but I heard my beep. That meant that it was a quarter mile away. Plenty of time to get over on the other side of the white line. Give the car plenty of space. After it passed, I could tell there was no one behind it because my screen flashed green. Nice little feature. Pulling into Pine City, Washington. Looks like a nice little community. Got a big grain operation here. There we go. Well, we're here in Malden, Washington. I'm sitting with Colleen. I rolled in here to the city park feeling super uncomfortable, thinking, do people really do this? Stay in a city park? It's not even a city park. Like, what do you call this, a hamlet park?
Well, it is. Yeah, it's not really a city.
I mean, population, what, 25? 50?
Yeah, I think they were all at the birthday party today.
I rolled in here and I found out, number one, that shocks me and humiliates me, is we both started in Seattle on the 13th.
Yeah.
She's killing it!
Yeah.
She's killing it!
Yeah.
Here we are in the same place. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
You are
That's
killing
true.
it.
I don't know. So today I felt like it was killing me.
Yeah, I know. Goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But I was also amazed that you said that this was not your first time that you've crossed America on your bike.
Nope.
Yeah.
I've done a few years ago I did the Trans Am. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then and I've done the Pacific Coast to Mexico, and I've done the Sierra Cascades from Mexico home in Olympia.
Do you have a
So
home?
north,
Or you
south.
just
Yeah,
ride?
yeah, I do.
Wow.
I do.
How in the world did you ever become such a crazy coast to coast, north to south, south to north rider? Well, you are a amazing person. I don't think I've ever met anyone that has done that many cross countries trips and kind of done the checkerboard and the tic-tac-toe and the Iron Cross. I mean, you really you've been everywhere. It's crazy. It's amazing. Good morning. It is day 10. It's kind of odd that it's day 10 because I don't know, when you're at the end of the day, I think when you're worn out, it feels like day 10, day 9, whatever. But then every morning after pretty good sleep, I just feel like super excited to be out here doing this. There it is. I'm sure those mountains over there are in Idaho. I'll be in Idaho before too long. It's beautiful, isn't it? When I thought about riding my bike across the country, I imagined what it'd be like. This deal right here, what you're seeing right here, is what I hoped it would be. Beautiful road cutting through an endless, vast expanse of green and yellow on the left. A little hill or a mountain in the distance. Nobody on the road but me. I'm just riding along thinking how beautiful this is. Trying to imagine what I'd rather be doing. Can't imagine anything but this. Dude, if this doesn't make feelings of gratitude well up in you, I don't know what would. It's a great day. All right, good morning. I'm here with Cormac.
Hey, good morning.
Dude's here with his wife,
Kayla. Yeah.
Kayla. And we just started talking outside of this cool coffee shop. But we were just talking about riding alone, and he's riding with his wife, which is awesome. But you also said that you like to ride alone, too.
Absolutely. I met my wife when I was living on my bike.
That's
so
crazy.
I happened to come back to Seattle. We met at a party, and then a few days later, I thought I'd never see her again, and she ended up coming down to Mexico, where I was bike touring at the time. But before that, I spent about a year and a half solo cycling, and it was hard because I was adjusting from a COVID situation where I was living in a house with like 8 other people, and it was tough because I've always thought I thrived on the opinions of others. Like my value is based off of how people think about me, my career path. You know, what does my boss think? What does my mom think? What do my friends think? And then going on the bike was a real sense of change because you're completely relying on yourself. You're messing up all the time. You're completely learning a new trade. It's not a vacation. You know, it's a trade, right?
Wait, it's not a vacation?
For you, I don't know. Everybody does it differently, but I messed up enough that I was like, you know, there were a lot of times where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And there's nobody there to convince you to keep going but yourself.
Right.
And sometimes you'll meet people on the road, but you'll meet someone on the road and you'll give them your life story, and just like that, they're gone.
Right.
So you can build these really deep personal relationships quick.
Yeah.
And they're wonderful. And there's nothing to be said about the vulnerability of being on the road and meeting people. But it's not the same of having someone in your corner that you've known for years and years.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, you really have to rely on yourself to have that sense of purpose, sense of drive, and just being okay being alone is a tough thing. Yeah. And I think we were saying before, like, nobody can teach you how to do this. Right. You just gotta do it. I'm trying not to cuss. But
thank you.
Yeah, because I'm a school teacher, and like now I'm not in school, and like all I want to do is like drop. Yeah. Oh jeez. Anyways, that's my little thing about being alone, cycling alone. It can be a beautiful thing. That's scary, but really rewarding.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here I am at the Gateway Cafe. I'm having a Gateway burger. It's huge. Check it out. I mean, I just cut it in half, but look at that monster thing. Little clam chowder. And you know what this is? That is RC Cola. RC Cola. I didn't even know that was around anymore. The company founded in 1905. A guy working as some secret formula in Columbus, Ohio. Kind of was tweaking different things to sell in his own little general store. And it was so good that people started asking for it, and it grew into the RC Cola Company, the Royal Crown Company of Colas. And I don't see it that often, but whenever I do, gotta have some. I'm gonna drink a couple of these things. She told me I wouldn't be able to eat this burger, but I'm gonna prove her wrong. We'll see how it goes. I made it to the beginning of the trail of the Coeur Lane up here in Idaho, Plummer, Idaho. I just had that monstrous burger and I feel like I'm ready to roll. Standing here finally at the beginning of this trail is a bit of an accomplishment. I've really been looking forward to it. It's about 73 miles, I think. Spans the total distance of the panhandle of Idaho. And I think there's some trails that wait for me on the other side, but it's totally paved. I don't know if it's smooth or bumpy or what condition it is, but it's a heck of a lot better than gravel. So I even have a tailwind, I believe, chasing me. It heads north up to Kellogg and then turns due east and heads over to Montana. So I'm on my way and it should be amazing. I'm here in the trail of the Coeur Lane, going down a 3-mile decrease, about a 3% grade. So I'm just coasting along, enjoying my day. It's so nice. If it's smooth like this all the way to the other side of Idaho, it will have been an incredulous ride. I'll check in later. I think I'm gonna ride about 30 miles, pick a campground. There's like, several to choose from, and just see how I feel. I've gone a little over 40 miles so far. I think I'll probably do another 30, maybe start looking for a campground at that point. Okay, here I am with Susie Rogers. I'm out here and Susie's blocking her cooler full of water that she leaves out here for any biker that wants to go by. So I thought to myself, I was writing a note to her on the little pad that you provide, and guess what? Up she pulls. So now we get to find out what motivates someone to be so nice to stock water for bicyclers that she'll probably never meet that go by.
God.
Well, that's a very simple answer.
He has put it on my heart for a long time. I actually was disobedient for 2 years. But 4 years ago, I finally said, okay, I'm going to start putting a cooler out.
For two years, God was saying, put water out,
yeah.
And you were like, no, God.
I know. And then finally, I realized I better do it. So yeah, no, it's been amazing. The people that really appreciate it. And
yeah. Come on, it's great.
Yeah. I just do a lot of trips to Costco by the water, but right. Yeah, the people here, there's 10 miles at least for either direction before you can find anything to drink. Right. And when it gets hot, people don't realize how much water they need.
Well, you live in a beautiful place.
Yeah, we've lived here since 1983. And
wow.
We have this place out on the point. That's why I call it Rogers Reef.
Oh, right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is my
way.
driveway. I have to drive on the trail basically to get to my house.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay.